Welcome everyone, this is Will with ST Game Reviews. Most of you have already know that Bungie has just released Destiny 2.0. It's an 18 gig update. It took me roughly about 4 hours or so to download it. I'm going to give you a quick run through on some of the more prominent changes. I won't be going into in-depth on everything as there were so many changes that it's going to take several videos to do it. So I'm going to go into in-depth on other and certain things. Right off the bat, Arms Day, which is basically on September 9th, the gunsmith is going to have some bounties that you can earn. Now the first thing you'll notice is that the map of the planets has completely been redesigned. It looks a little different as far as the planets themselves. Also some of the stuff has been rearranged, such as the reef, and actually the cinematics have been taken away. The only thing that's left that I can see is the one for the Taken King. The Nightfall and the Heroic Strikes are still there, but everything else seems to have been disabled. There are some new Crucible maps that are going to be on preview this week only, before the Taken King comes out. I suggest you take advantage of that. There's only a few more days left. Another thing that you'll notice is that the music is a lot more ominous, as opposed to before. During the menus it would be sort of like a sense of, I guess you could call wonderment or whatever, or adventure, but now there's a sort of like a sense of dread before the Taken King, and it could just be me, but also the droid that used to be here with here to greet you with a map or whatever it is that he used to do is no longer there. He's on vacation, I guess. And another thing that caught me off guard was that Eris is now inside. She's not like just a homeless person outside. She's now a homeless person inside the tower. Good on you, Eris. Along with all the nifty stuff that she has with her, she has new bounties now. All the old ones have been retired. This also lets you move your reputation with her past level 4. You used to be capped at 4. Now you have God knows how far you can take it. Now one of the first kiosks here is the Abandoned Quests. These are basic storylines from the original missions all the way through all the DLC that has come out till now. It says that they haven't been completed. I know I've played through the entire storyline, at least with 2 characters, but I guess we have to redo them again. Now on to exotic weapons. You can see some of them. These are going to be a year 2 versions of what you already have. Obviously you won't be able to see the stuff that hasn't come out yet, but also your original primaries. From my understanding, you can get on your other characters, you can just rebuy the exotics instead of earning them, or getting them on drops. Same goes for the armor. This is pretty much everything I have for the time being, but yeah, that you get the idea. The Vanguards also have some new quests as well, one for each class, one for your Blade Dancer and Gunslinger. My Gunslinger bounty, it was actually having some issues. It kept showing up that I didn't complete the bounties, so hopefully they fix whatever glitch is going on there. But yeah, more exciting stuff to do. Hurrah! Now over in the North Tower, you're going to be able to access your emblems and shaders. Those can be found also in kiosks. Emblem collection gives you a preview on the Taken King stuff, House of Wolves stuff that you probably already have. Also the faction ones, which was pretty cool. Also, if you highlight some of the emblems, it'll give you a heads up or kind of an idea on how to go about getting them.
Welcome back, Hunter.
The speaker has a pretty cool setup. You can buy new ghost shells from him, which each one has some different attributes, whether it be discipline, intellect, strength. Also defense goes up along with it, which tallies up to your total light level. That's one of the newer things on the 2.0 update. Along with your shaders and emblems, you have your collection of ships, which also gives you a preview on the Taken King stuff as well. Some of the ships there are actually really cool looking. I can't wait to unlock them. One of them is the Argonarch Carve, however you wish to pronounce it. Life is pain, pain is power, and power is life. It looks really cool, and I can't wait to unlock it. So that's essentially what you have with the ships. Same situation over in your Sparrow department. Trust me, I actually had to look up what these things were called. I just called them speeder bikes, but apparently they're called sparrows. So there you go. You learn something new every day. So moving on to the factions. One of the cool things about it is Future War Cult is what I'm going to test out, and you basically accept allegiance, which you have to. Now the coolest thing about the whole allegiance thing is basically you continue to earn reputation with your Vanguard or Crucible along with your Future War Cult or whatever faction you choose, which I think is cool. Then that was the main reason that I didn't level up my factions, because I was also wanted to level up my Crucible and or Vanguard. So that's awesome what they did here. Now over by the gunsmith, those bounties that I was telling you about, the way you pick them up is basically you have to test out weapons. Some of these weapons I have to get used to them. They're all Taken King weapons, which is pretty cool. You test them out, you build up the reputation, and then if you build up enough reputation with the gunsmith, you'll be able to order weapons from him, usually something fantastic, I suppose, but we won't know until next week when the Taken King comes out. Now as far as the light level and your regular level, if you were 34 before, you're automatically a 34 now. Light level, it works pretty much the same thing, the same way it worked before. Your equipment would feed into that final number. Cloaks, ghosts, and other items are also going to feed into that number. Now the inventory section has remained pretty much the same. The only thing is you have a little bit more space now, as the quests or bounties have their own tab now. The quests, as I stated before, the Gunslinger and the Hunter, Legend of the Hunter, those are having some issues with mine. Legend of the Hunter, it said I completed it, and now it's back to 9, and then I went back to talk to the Vanguard, and it reset it back to 1 again. So the vault, you have a lot more space. Supposedly it's doubled in space. You have 72 spots for your weapons, armor, etc., etc. So that pretty much sums up the tower. There's been several changes to the Crucible and weapons and so on and so forth. I am going to get into those just in a separate video. I wanted to thank everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe. Also follow us on Twitter at ST Game Reviews. Thanks everybody for watching, and on that note, I'm out of here.